The first thing I try to do is not sleep.
I would wake up early. I don't normally do this, but I'd wake up early. I'd go to either Rams Head or the SRC, or two rec facilities on campus.
Because if I only had 24 hours, I'd want to pack in as much as I could.
And I'd go to some kind of crazy aerobic or exercise class that I'd never done before.
I would go to all the classes that I wish I could have taken and couldn't fit into my schedule.
Then I'd go to Rams Head and I'd do either some bouldering or I'd work on the rock climbing wall.
The elliptical was my favorite, so I would do that.
Because of course I wanted to take, 500 different classes, and you just don't have enough time to do that in 8 semesters.
I would definitely take advantage of some of the clubs that are on campus and student organizations.
I would probably go to first year seminar. First year seminars are pretty amazing and they are so unique. There was one last year, or maybe it was 2 years ago, on the role of embedded heroism in Chinese kung fu movies.
Then I would go get breakfast, probably at Starbucks at Rams Head, so I didn't have to walk too far.
I love kung fu movies, by the way.
I would definitely want to make sure that my class schedule allowed me to sit in on some of the really fascinating classes that I wish I could have taken as an undergrad.
I think the journalism school has improved massively since the last time I was enrolling with some of the technology that they have.
I'd like to hit the AIDS course that's taught by Ron Strauss.
They sat around, they would watch kung fu movies and talk about how all these embedded themes of heroism are in these kung fu movies. How cool is that?
I'd
probably go to lunch on Franklin Street. I'd probably go to Sutton's. I love Sutton's. It's been around for a long time.
I'd probably like to go to the lectures by Buck Goldstein and Holden Thorpe in the Introduction to Entrepreneurship class.
I would plan a study abroad trip.
Sit in on some of the upper level science classes where they're talking about, pharmacogenomics and nanotechnology and, or sociolinguistics.
I'd like to see Valerie Ashby try to help me understand something that I'm completely incapable of understanding in the world of chemistry.
BLT and strawberry milkshake. That's what I would get.
I really like to travel a lot.
I would eat everything I could at the top of Lenore.
In the afternoon, I'd probably go play Frisbee on our 2 main academic quads because we have beautiful quads.
I would join the Pirates Club. I think there's a Quidditch team, so there's a chance I might do a Quidditch match.
I have a slight professional crush on Greg Ganji in environmental science, and he probably knows this by now.
I'd probably eat dinner at some point, so I'd probably go to Spanky's and maybe get the Huevos burger.
He does research in Galapagos.
Which has a fried egg, pico de gallo, and Monterey Jack cheese, and it's dripping, and it's just delicious.
That's a dream of mine, is to go to Galapagos. So I would probably want to get myself somehow finagled to go on that trip.
I'd probably go to 28 different sports competitions in one night, and I'd go cheer for them all.
And I would hang out with my friends on the quad while doing a reading assignment for class.
Then I would probably read for a little bit, and then I'd probably get 3 hours of sleep and do it all over again the next day.
And then I'd go for Sunrise Biscuit Kitchen.
I don't know if you can fit that in 24 hours.
I'd have that quintessential Carolina day.